Hello and welcome to Lunch with Lisa. I'm Lisa Warner. I'm the author of The Simplicity of Self-Healing, the book that I wrote after I healed myself from cancer without using the medical model, simply by changing the way I looked at things. So today is February 2nd, 2023. It is Groundhog Day here in the United States. There was a movie by that name with Bill Murray where he woke up every day and lived the same day over and over and over again. So today, let's talk about no more Groundhog Day. Are you living the same day over and over and over again? And if you are, why? We are creator beings. We can create anything we choose. We are here in physical form as non-physical beings in physical form. We are here on this planet exploring the opposite of who we are. As non-physical beings, our natural state of being is without a body. Here, we come into physical form and we have a body, but we are not this body. But for thousands upon thousands of years, we have been exploring the limitations of our own consciousness. We have been exploring the opposite of who we are. We have been exploring death and disease and poverty and destruction and all of the things that we are not. And now it's time to end that game and move into a whole new way of existing that's in alignment with who we are. So the game is changing on this planet. This is the shift of consciousness. So we are literally letting go of all of the old structures of limitation. All of the old structures that say we have to be educated because we don't know anything. The structures that say you have to pay your taxes, the structures that say there's something wrong with your body. All of these old structures of limitation. You have to work for a living. All of these things really cause a lot of suffering on this planet. And it's time to end the suffering. It's time for us to clear away the illusions so that we can stop living the same patterns over and over and over again. As we are unlimited beings, but we have been living in the box of third dimensional limitation. The thing about limitation is that it's limited. So there's only a limited number of ways we can live our lives within limitation. So now it is time for us to unlimit ourselves, to set ourselves free, so that we can stop living Groundhog Day over and over and over again, right? Do you want to keep wearing your mask every day over and over again? Do you want to keep paying your taxes every year over and over again? Do you want to keep voting for criminals to run the countries over and over again? Right? We don't need to be governed. We're infinite beings. We're perfectly capable of governing ourselves. When we live in a society that operates with dignity and honor and respect, in harmony with nature, we don't have to suffer all the traumas and dramas anymore. And our bodies will not have to continually reflect the traumas and dramas. And we will not have to continually run off to the doctor to find out what's wrong with us when there's literally nothing wrong with us. Our bodies are simply reflecting the traumas that we're experiencing living in this dystopian world. So it's time for us to start recognizing the box of limitation that we've been living in, all of the rules that tell us that we're limited. It's time to let go of all of those rules. It's time to stop looking to the external world for answers. And it's time for us to start looking inside. Our inner guidance systems work perfectly well, but we've been taught to override our own inner guidance. When we get shipped off to school and we're told to sit down and listen to the teacher and sit still, and it's not natural for any of us to be spending all day inside at a desk listening to people spew information. It's simply not the way it's designed to. It is the way it's designed to be so that we can experience lack and limitation and suffering. However, now that we're changing the game, we're unlimiting ourselves. So it's time for us to all start to learn how to tap into our own inner guidance. As kids, we had it fully active, but we were told, do it anyway. Even when it was our inner guidance was telling us this isn't the right thing. We're told you have to do it anyway. If you don't do it, you're going to be punished. But that was our inner guidance system telling us that those things were not right for us. So it's up to us to now start turning our own inner guidance systems back on. It's time for us to step back and notice who we truly are. As the grand beings of light, we actually are. We are non-physical beings having a physical experience. Scientists will tell us that they put any part of our physical body under a microscope that's powerful enough. All there is light. We're literally made of light. We are literally light beings. But for most of us, we've had our light turned off. We've had our light dimmed by the traumas and dramas of this world. Every time somebody tells us that we're stupid, we're not okay, we did it wrong, you have to do this, do it anyway, we die a little inside. That's our light being dimmed. And it's time for us to start living, to stop dying inside and start living from the inside out. It's time for us to turn on our inner guidance system and start following our higher intelligence, the intelligence of our higher self. That inner guidance that will never steer us wrong. Our minds will steer us in the wrong direction every single time, because that's the design. We've been programmed in the reverse. So the mind, in its effort to keep us safe, will always tell us why we shouldn't do it. Follow the rules, otherwise you'll get in trouble. Keep following the rules. Well, we have to stop following the rules because it's the rules that keep us small. It's the rules that keep us suffering. When we stop listening to our minds, when we quiet the mind, then the soul can speak. We can start tuning into our higher intelligence, the wisdom of the soul. Which is bigger, the mind or the soul? The soul. The mind is that little box that we've been programmed, living inside the rules. Follow the rules, follow the rules. That's the mind. Now we just live inside this mental box. And we feel like we're living in an invisible prison, which we are. It's time for us to free ourselves from that prison. It's time for us to stop thinking and start knowing. To start tuning in to our own inner guidance. The intelligence and wisdom of the soul. The part of us that is in harmony with the universe, in harmony with nature itself, in harmony with life itself. When we're living in harmony with life, death isn't really a thing. Death is the illusion. Life is what's real. Life is permanent, everlasting. You exist, you have life. You've been granted life, not just in this physical body, eternal life. You are the essence of life itself. You are life, living life force energy. How are you going to use your living life force energy? Are you going to keep repeating the same pattern over and over and over again? Living Groundhog Day every day. Well, yesterday I didn't feel well, so today it's probably not going to be any better. They told me I have cancer, so I still have cancer. Why? Is that what you want? Is that what you want to create? You are a creator. You can create anything you desire. If you want to create health, then you have to stop playing in disease. You can't have a disease and be vibrant and radiant and healthy at the same time. It's not possible. You have to choose one or the other. Disease and health are mutually exclusive. Health is what's actually real. Disease is the illusion. What your body does is to keep you healthy. Your body is responding to your trauma. Whatever trauma you've got going, your body's going to respond to it. The medical model tells us that the body's response is a disease. There's something wrong with it. If you keep following that road, you're going to just keep following that road, and you're going to have more and more and more and more and more diseases until your body finally quits. Then you have resolution, because now you're back to who you truly are. Like, oh, but why not create health now? Why not create the life you actually want to live? Why not create the life you love to live? And in order to do that, you have to look forward. You have to focus on what it is you desire, not on what happened yesterday or 10 years ago or 50 years ago. You have to clear out all those patterns from yesterday and 10 years ago and 20 years ago and 50 years ago. Clear out the remnants of the traumas. And it's actually not very difficult to do that. You can let it go. It's up to you to neutralize those traumas and focus forward on what you want to create. There's nothing wrong with your body. There's nothing wrong with you. But if you believe that there's something wrong, then you will live that over and over and over. until you realize that there's nothing wrong. And everything always works out. And that all is well in all of creation. Are you ready to see and know that all is well? Are you ready to stop living Groundhog Day over and over and over again? Are you ready to start really living? I hope this has been helpful to you. If you need assistance in really living and clearing out all of that old gunk from the past so that you can free yourself to be who you truly desire to be, then reach out. My website is connectingyoutoyou.com. I'd be happy to help. So happy Groundhog Day, everyone. Let's not have another one next year. All right, until next week, create for yourselves a spectacular week. Bye for now.